everybody, and welcome back to the Dickinson Homestead. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Shauna. So today I am collaborating with one of my very good friends, Shelby. I'll have her channel linked down below. From day one, I loved this chick over a year ago. I think we did like an open collab. I can't remember which one it was. I did quite a few of them last year, like beginning of summertime. That's whenever I met her, and I adore her. She has such a real channel. She does these coffee chats like vlog style in her car. She does grocery hauls, and she'll share a meal here and there as well. So I asked her if she would collab with me this year to do a Crocktober meal, and she agreed. So I was super excited and happy. So thank you, Shelby, for collabing with me. So you're not gonna wanna miss out on her. She's got just the funniest personality. I seriously, I love her. I love her. So I'm gonna be doing a creamy chicken tetrazzini recipe in the slow cooker. This is like my top 3 out of 5 Crockpot slow cooker recipes, and I know you're gonna love it. I did this last year. I do believe I did this last year inside of a What's for Dinner, but this is such a good recipe. I decided to go on ahead and make it a standalone recipe video so that if you wanna go back to it, you can find it super simple and easy, and it's right here. So if you want to see how to create this slow cooker meal that's really easy and beyond amazing, then keep watching. Okay, so in my crock pot, I actually found some of these liners. I thought it was completely out, and I found a few more. They must have fallen out of the package. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Not sure why I got off on that, but anyways, so I've got 4 very large chicken breasts in here. You can do a 2-pound pack of chicken tenderloins as well, but I don't have any chicken tenderloins, and it's the same thing, chicken tenderloins is chicken breast anyways. So I've got my 4 chicken breasts in here. There goes my phone. Okay, and then in this, you're gonna go ahead and put in 1 cup of chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever you have on hand. This is what I have on hand. Okay, and then for seasonings, you're gonna go in with some onion powder. About 1/4 teaspoon. You're gonna go in with some garlic powder. Same, about 1/4 teaspoon. And then salt and pepper. You're to taste on the salt and pepper. We like a lot of salt and pepper in ours. Now this is my absolute favorite to put in here. This is the herbes de Provence. I would not pass up on this. It is so good in this recipe. I think it makes the whole dish. I love using this during the fall and winter months. It just makes those Italian dishes just stand out so much more. I absolutely love it. So if you can find this, get it. This is the organic one from Great Value Walmart, and it's absolutely wonderful. And I wouldn't go ham on it, but I would put enough in there, if that makes any sense. Just where it covers the top, and you're good. It is so fragrant, and it has my heart. I love that stuff, so I would definitely use that. Now I am gonna go in with my mushrooms. I've got quite a bit of mushrooms sliced up. I had whole mushrooms. This can be, you can leave this out if you want, but we really like it in this dish. I think it's really good. And these are about the size that I have, or you can get the pre-sliced ones. But these were cheaper to get just to slice it up by myself, so that's what I got. Okay. Again, you don't have to use mushrooms, but I love mushrooms. My husband loves mushrooms, and by the time that this is cooked down, my kids don't even realize that it's mushrooms because it gets in with the chicken. So there we go with that. And then the next thing you're gonna need is a can of cream of mushroom soup. You can use cream of chicken, but I prefer cream of mushroom. That's my own personal preference. If you want to, you can actually do a mixture of cream of mushroom and cream of chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with 1 more can of cream of mushroom. Like I said, you can use cream of chicken as well. I really like cream of mushroom. I prefer it over cream of chicken, which is kind of weird because I used to eat cream of chicken soup all the time when I was a little girl. My mom would heat up a can of it, and I would eat it like it was going out of style with crackers when I was sick. So I don't know. That's what happens when you get older and your palate changes. Okay, so there we go with that, and that's all you're gonna need to do right this second. Put your lid on, and then I'm gonna cook mine on high for 4 hours. It'll probably be done in 3 hours, but that's the great thing about this. It's noon. We're taking a break for lunch from homeschooling, and I can pop this on in midday, and then by 4 o'clock, 4:30, it's done, and I can finish up the rest of it. It takes like another 30 minutes, if that. And then this is also great for anybody that is a working mama, working daddy. Put this on before you go to work, and it'll cook all day long, and then by the time you get home, it's done, and you don't have to worry about a nada. So again, I've got mine on high for 4 hours. Again, it'll probably be done in 3. I'll check it in 3 hours, and then we'll be heading into the next part of this. Okay, so I've got the chicken all done, and the next step that you're gonna need to whip out some whipped cream cheese spread. This is best to use for these types of recipes because the whipped is a lot softer, and you don't have to really worry about getting it to room temperature because it's already whipped and softened enough for you. You're gonna need some mozzarella cheese, about half of this block. I like to use a lot of mozzarella cheese, so that's up to you, but shredding your own melts a lot better in the crock pot than the pre-shredded because it doesn't have that white dust particles on it. And then for this recipe, I love using linguine. You can use spaghetti noodles if you want, but trust me when I say linguine works out so much better in this recipe, and you're not gonna ever wanna go back to spaghetti noodles, I promise you. So I've got this 1 box of linguine. I just started heating up a pot of water with some salt. So I'm going to get my linguine boiled up, and then I'll be popping it into the crock pot. And right now I'm about to take out the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the chicken right now, and then I'm going to chop it up. You could take it out and shred it in there if you wanted to, but I prefer to have my chicken in chunks than shredded bits. Total personal preference, it's up to you on how you want to do it, but that's how I like to do it. I'm going to mix in the whipped cream cheese. So here we go. And these are about the size that I like to do for my chunks of chicken. Okay, I just got all of my chicken chopped up, and as you can see, I've got it in chunks. And let me tell you, this chicken, it turns out so moist and juicy. It's not like rubber, it's awesome. The flavor is just wonderful. Now I will say I'm gonna add in just a little bit more of the herbes de Provence in there, because it's so good. Just a tad bit more. And a little bit more pepper for my taste. Usually whenever I'm cooking with canned cream of soups and anything that's creamy, I notice that it can be a bit on the bland side. So make sure you're taste testing, you know, for your own, you know, taste buds. Okay, now that I've got my noodles done, I'm gonna go ahead and put those into the crock pot, mixed in. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. It's so good. And then I went on ahead and shredded up half of that big block of mozzarella, and we're gonna top it. Okay, and then I also have some leftover Parmesan cheese that I shredded up myself. And just to give it a little extra something, I always end up doing stuff like this. You can't even tell which is which. but that is Parmesan cheese. Okay, just kind of fluff it up a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on. I've got my Crockpot on high, and I'm gonna let this sit here for about 20-25 minutes and let that cheese get all nice and melty. And I'm gonna cook up some garlic bread and probably do a little side salad. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay everybody, so we are done. I just topped it with some parsley, and we've got our mound of garlic bread and our little side salad right here. I'm about to call my youngins down to come and get some food, and this is gonna be perfect. So I really do hope you give this recipe a try. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely give this recipe a go because you're not gonna wanna miss out on it. And definitely go and see what Shelby has cooked up in her kitchen for you and her slow cooker. You're not gonna miss that as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye y'all. One behind me. I've got a little one. Okay, Riley, hush please. Thank you.